By now, you could do anything with this object. Technology is evolved at an impressive pace. Do you think we could say the same about onboard electronics? Today, I'm in Marina de Varazze in northern Italy, on board the FIM 470 Regina. This yacht is equipped with full optional instrumentation by RAYMARINE, making it basically the perfect boat to test onboard electronic efficiency. Let's get started. Welcome to the Boat Show.
In
previous years, recreational boating instrumentation lagged behind cutting-edge technology on land. Certainly contributing to this lag were the hostile marine environment and the smaller quantity produced compared to the cell phone industry, for example. However, nowadays the gap is narrowing. Plotters are increasingly reassembling tablets with incorporated apps.
Questo in particolare è un plotter Axiom con due schermi da 16 pollici.
This is an Axiom plotter with two 16-inch screens. I'll give you an interesting note. Many times the word display is used by insiders to mean the whole machine, both the display panel part and the hardware behind it. This is why a display is so expensive, because you are considering the entire computer. And, as with iPhones, the bigger the screen, the more powerful the hardware behind it. All RAYMARINE plotters from 7 to 24 inches use the same operating system called Lighthouse, just as Apple's iOS or Android do for all other devices. All the updates are free, and then inside, all the apps we know.
E all'interno ci sono le app che tutti quanti noi conosciamo.
And so, can we say that sea technology has finally become equal to that on land? Actually, we know that the big sword of Damocles hanging over the head of onboard electronics is connection and connectivity, but RAYMARINE claims to have found a solution even here. Up here, inside the T-top, there is a little box called YachtSense Link, which won the Dame Award at the 2022 Mets in Amsterdam. It is essentially a router, just like the one in your home, but unlike the classic modem, which is attached with a cable to the Ethernet network, this works wirelessly. Essentially, this means it works over the mobile network and has two SIMs inside to ensure a stable connection. In addition, through its antenna, placed here on the hardtop, if it detects a Wi-Fi line in a marina, for example, it connects to it and then decides autonomously which line to use, whether mobile data or Wi-Fi. The antenna is called 3-in-1 because it has three functions. The first is a mobile line repeater and allows for an onboard Wi-Fi line. The second is a Wi-Fi line connector that allows onboard systems to connect to an external Wi-Fi line. The third is the GPS antenna of the onboard systems.
Insomma, questo YachtSense Link lo possiamo definire un router mobile.
Essentially, we could define this YachtSense Link as a marine-optimized mobile router because it is optimized for the marine environment, and as a multi-purpose device because what I've described thus far is just a taste of what this can do. First, it's attached directly to the boat's batteries. I already know what you're going to say. I always unplug the 220 volts column when I get off the boat so I can avoid disasters. And you're right. But when it's in sleeping mode, the YachtSense Link really consumes very little power. So rest assured it won't knock your batteries down. This ensures that the boat is always connected to the internet and thus to its owner. The router communicates data to a military-grade cloud that is accessed remotely with a personal device through the RAYMARINE app. This is a fantastic opportunity because, if it works, you could have complete control of your boat from anywhere. But will it? It's time to test it.
Ma sarà vero? È arrivato il momento del test.
Nick will remain on board to see what actually happens, while I'll go somewhere else. See you later. You can control the levels of the batteries as well as those of the fuel and water. This way, you can schedule how soon you need to get on board to get everything ready. Nick, can you confirm 21% fuel, 32% fresh water and 25.2 battery voltage?
Il voltaggio delle batterie?
Yes, that's right. One can have all kinds of onboard alarms at hand. such as anti-theft system with anti-infiltration centres and visual inspection with onboard cameras, if installed. Or more simply, the bilge pump startup alarm, in which case it would mean that the water is flowing on board. Nick, let's activate the pumps. Okay. And then, with the geofence function, you can check the GPS position of the boat in real time. You set a safety perimeter, and if the boat goes out, an alarm activates. Go, Nick. Let go of the moorings.
Mollate gli ormeggi.
Of course, you can turn the lights on and off, as well as any other function of the onboard domotics. Nick, are the lights on? Yes. You can also turn on the refrigerator to have the beer cold when you get on board. In short, YachtSense Link is a little box that allows you to have your boat in your pocket, and we know that this is and will always remain every ship owner's dream.
Di ogni armatore.